Hey everyone, usually I'm going to say back with another video, June whatever, because in release date here, because I know this is my Anti-Snyder channel, but if you know this, I just moved to a new apartment, kind of, because my older apartment has gotten a lot of changes had to do, so I am usually on my temporary house, so I published a film video. So if you're not wondering, this video came out. This came after a few minutes after the James Gunn announced the sequel to James Gunn's Superman movie, that is Man of Tomorrow. Because I want to know the topic, what happened to like a new movie was going to, people were going to box office failure or box office success. The reason, because the many Snyder cultists, if you call that, because people would say, James Gunn's Superman movie is already box office failure. He didn't beat the Man of Steel in the box office because reasons that people Snyder Bros or boycott Warner Bros. So that's DCU and DCU is dead. First off, DCU is already not DOA. It's already started because it was pretty much many Snyder Bros say, oh, DCU was a dead universe, and it was. But for me, the DCU was continue on the contract because of David Zaslav. Yeah, I know he's a terrible CEO of Warner Bros. Discovery, later Warner Brothers as a split next year. But you know what? I trust David Zaslav. I want to know, David Zaslav is not like Michael Eisner or Bob Iger, right? Isn't one of the president of Warner Brothers, formerly known as Warner Brothers Discovery. Because I think the reason that Coben and Gunn sold to Paramount or Comcast, but no. But I think the reason because, we want Snyder will return to do a lot of stuff that we do in the 300 Picture series. But you know what? I'm going to break it to you. 300 Picture series is not going to happen on HBO Max. That's 100% real. This is true, okay? Because, as we know, we won't focus on the more quality over quality of the Warner Brothers and the sister dot. Because, you know why? Because this is no longer a company. This is a more like a grounded company that I want to know. And HBO's Harry Potter series is already started, but many outcry because of J.K. Rowling's comments about the anti-wokeness. But I don't care. But I respect that Warner Brothers is going to be good again, unlike the crappy studios like Disney or heck, Universal. But for me, Warner Brothers is more different company. It's focused on the quality over quality. Yeah, the stock is down because of debt, but you know why? I don't know. If James Gunn's Superman movie was a success in the box office, what we doing next? It continues doing stuff for DC Studios as well as the subsidiaries like Warner Brothers Pictures and New Line Cinema, HBO Max, etc., etc. But for me, I think I know what I like to say. If you hate the boycott DCU or the outcry to say, this movie's going to be screwed, this is going to be a flop because of another movie called the Snyderverse movie, and especially Shrek 5. Well, this movie is going to outperform a sequel. Actually, this Superman sequel is going to be outperform Shrek 5 and Spider-Verse movie, the first Spider-Verse movie, because this is not a technically, it's pretty much the future of DCU. Now that even when Snyder do own thing, do on Netflix, that didn't work. If we do a long passion project, which could be The Last Photograph, which starring the guys from Rebel Crap movies, this could be a suck. For me, James Gunn is out in charge of DC Studios, not Warner Brothers or any other subsidiaries. We wanted to make a company great again. And if you all the Snyder Bros or Snyder cultists, you need to shut the frick up, because Snyderverse is already dead. Because Netflix stuff already underperformed, flopped. And especially the Twilight of the Gods was so bad they even not renewed for the second season. Thank God. Because K-pop Demon Hunters are more successful franchise than Army of the Dead and Rebel Crab franchise. So, what we do next? If you want to focus on the bigger, better plans over Warner Brothers and DC Studios, who will never tell. So, and if you ever love this content, or if you hate, if you were watching my channel, I didn't kind of say, you hate you harsh critics roast me because he didn't like looking at the teeth-looking person. Like, no. But I think harsh critics is a fraud and racist. But I think it's time to take a new direction of a company. But first, I need a drink and medicine.
Yavaş. Drink.
Tack så mycket. There's my mom, sorry. But still, so I have one thing I have to say to all the Snyder cultists and Snyder bros. You need to move on. You need to get a life, touch your grass, and get a therapy. Snyderverse is not going to happen. It's over. Snyder got the Justice League on HBO Max. Flopped. Because this is why the legacy of DCU will live on with a sequel coming in 2 years. So, and especially you harsh critics, you racist little monkey who were pretending calling a teeth-looking went to dentist. But you know what? You need to move on! So yeah, Snyderverse is dead, move on, keep your wallets open, you stupid racist monkey harsh critics. So, and whenever, daily reminder, Man of Tomorrow, July 9th, 2027, wallets open. Okay? Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, my Anti-Snyder channel, and whenever, keep your wallets open, Snyder bros. You little bitch.